Good evening. I'm Wolf Gray. This is the White Cat. 'Twas a hot night, darkest hours, while my mood was dark and dour. In the light of a pale moon, I wandered among the crypts and tombs, bedecked with wreaths and flowers. In the alcoves of the night, there were only shadows without light. There I came upon the family tomb. The marble walls beneath the moon loomed suddenly into sight. The buzz of locusts in distant trees and the chirp of crickets on the breeze were the only sounds that were there, hung heavy in the cloying air. As I stood before its iron gate, the names engraved on the tarnished plate, I could scarcely bring my lungs to breathe. Then suddenly, to my distant right, a glimpse of movement caught my sight. "Who is that? Who is there?" I cried into the sultry air. But from the blackness came no reply. Only the breeze's plaintive sigh broke the stillness of the night. Then, on silent pause into sight, came a cat of spectral white, emerged from shadows all alone, and hopped upon an ornate stone. While at first it hissed and spat, it then abruptly stopped and sat, perched as if on a granite throne. In the shadow, its eyes glowed, as if made of ancient gold. It sat quite motionless there, and fixed me with its malevolent stare. Despite the heat, I felt icy cold. I could not bear its accusing glare. "Why do you sit and at me stare? I am no robber, not any thief, just a wretch racked in grief. I could not come beneath the sun and do penance for what I've done. But in the darkness I can hide, and to the dead my guilt confide, and pray my soul may find relief." But the white cat did not care, and accused me further with its stare. With a look like an arrow's dart, pierced me deep within my heart, and rent my mind beyond repair. "Go you hence from this place, look no further upon my face. Go and leave me here alone amid the sepulchre's memorial stones, immersed in my own disgrace." But the white cat's golden eyes, pitiless, could not disguise contempt for my terrible deeds, and to the judgment that it leads, to my fate ahead that lies. But the cat's impassive gaze only added to my rage. I sought a rock to smash it dead, to relieve my pending sense of dread. But the moment that I raised my hand, I found I could no longer stand, and so slowly sank down to my knees. I felt my heart within me freeze, and my vision began to haze. When in the morning came the sun, a search for the criminal had begun, to find this fiend and bring him in, to make him answer for his sin, to the gallows and be hung. But of the man no trace was found, save whose footprints left on hallowed ground. Lest you fear justice was denied, remember, from thyself you cannot hide. Though perhaps spared the executioner's hand, there are punishments worse than the laws of man. In such cases conjecture grows, and so legend and rumor thus arose, about guardians and sentinels of the dead, to fill intruders with superstitious dread. But no such sentinel has yet been found by the innocent who stroll about these grounds. So if you wander among the tombs alone, you may see a black ornate stone. There rest, as if on a granite throne, a statue carved in white marble stone of a cat slumbering in eternal repose.